Welcome back, everyone, to this episode of Dale's Rails. And what I have here is a few items that I ran across and picked up last weekend during Train's special sale. They were offering free shipping, so I took advantage of that and grabbed a few items for the layout and grab a seat and I'll share those with you. Well, this showed up today, same day I shot the video. Today's Friday, so this is something that I had talked about in a previous video. A couple of items here that I got this new circuit board here for my one of my steam engines, a K-Line. I'll be doing a video on replacing that. And then the other thing I got, I mentioned in a previous video I did on transformers of picking up a new power supply for my lower outer loop here. So I got this GW180. They had a really good price on it, plus with free shipping. It was just, it was just too good of a deal to pass up. And this looks to be like a new unit. I don't know if this has been used before or not. This is really similar to the CW80 as far as the controller here that you can see here. It has a variable and a programmable fixed setting on here. Difference is it's going to have this. I don't know what you want to call that. A brick. I don't think that would be a brick. So it's just a powerhouse. I guess they call this a powerhouse. So it's got the powerhouse here, kind of similar to how a brick is, and then your controller here, and this is 180 watts of power, so you're looking at 10 amps of power. So this is going to be just ideal to run some of my accessories and the outer loop here. I had a little bit of trouble trying to run those accessories when I was running lighted passenger cars, so this is going to help that out tremendously and provide trouble-free running with that. And then the other thing I got here, last video I got was a New York Central GP9. Well, I had a dummy GP9 Santa Fe, the black and yellow here, and I think this is the power unit for that. This came out, I think, in 1972 is when this came out. So it just has a single Pullmore motor in it, and it's going to give me the ability to run my a dual engine set now with the Santa Fe GP9s. And since I've already got the other GP9s on the layout, I thought I'd just do a run session with my GP9s here. Well, here it is, ready to run, and I've been scoping this out a little bit. I did go back and read Train's original description on this, and this is the second GP9 produced during the MPC era from 1972 to 74, after the Illinois Central, which was produced from 70 to 72. And, it's a pretty basic little engine, but, it's done fairly nice. I'm kind of pleased with the features it does have. It has a working headlight, illuminated number board, remote forward, neutral, and reverse. It has a Pullmore motor and die-cast trucks and wheels. I've looked it over a little bit, and I'm kind of surprised on this. This is in remarkably good condition. If this was from 72 to 74, being that old. This locomotive, I can't see any damage or scratches to the shell. It's as if this thing was brand new out of the box. I don't know if it has been or not. Looking at the roller pickups, it's got two sets of roller pickups on here. It has this type of roller pickup. On the motored unit, I can't see any run marks on the rollers, and it's got the this type of roller pickup on the back set of trucks, and they don't appear to have any wear marks on them either. I notice it is equipped with traction tires. It does have plastic gears here on the main driving gears, and it looked like it could probably use a little bit of lube. I do have the dummy unit that goes with this set. I don't know if these were sold that way initially. That's $82.55. In fact, that's was my plan initially, was to just use the swap the shells on the New York Central with the Santa Fe dummy unit there, and of course that wasn't going to work because the shells on these attach to the frame here by screws on the end, and the 90s version, like the New York Central, has 4 individual screws that attach to the frame. So they attach differently. So I came across this one during the sale that they were running last week, providing free shipping. So I got this at a really good bargain, and I didn't really pay that much for that dummy when I bought it. In fact, I think that's the first GP9 I ever bought. I just wasn't that enamored with them initially, but now it seems like, you get on a kick. Once you start, you can't stop. And, this just happened to come up at the right time, and so I just decided to have a matching powered and dummy unit. So we'll get these running around here, see how they do. I did take the time to service these. This engine was completely devoid of any lubrication, so I don't like running these without any lubrication. We'll try this out, see how it runs. Very good. So far it's running pretty good. Probably could use a good break-in session, I can tell. Probably working it kind of hard here for not running before. You get to smooth out a little bit. These are the Williams GP9s. And then of course the 2 GP9s with rail sounds. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the run session, and be sure to stay tuned to my upcoming videos where I'll be replacing this circuit board. It's a board that I found to replace in a K-Line Pacific style steam locomotive. It's a bit of a challenge. It's taken me a while to trace down this circuit board, and I thought I would share with you guys what this board is. It's actually a board I've been looking for a while, and it's a fairly common board, but it's been hard to track down, and I found it through trains, but it's under a Lionel part number, so maybe that's the issue with these boards. So I wanted to be sure to share that with you guys in case you're looking for this board. It's a fairly common board, even though it's in a K-Line model. This board is a bit of a challenge to change out just because it's in this Vanderbilt style tender that's really difficult to figure out how to get apart and put back together. So it's something I'm looking forward to getting upgraded. This particular model I bought, when I bought it, it was a pretty much an unrun model. I don't know that it's been running, and it ran fine when I first got it, and it didn't run very long before I started having problems. And then apparently I'm going to show you on this design what I ran into, why I think mine failed, and then hopefully maybe a remedy to keep this board from failing. This is a little bit unusual board, the way this particular board's designed. And I wanted to share this with you guys, especially if you're having trouble finding this board yourself. It's in several different K-Line models. I was kind of surprised, knowing what model this board was in, that they would have used it in this steam locomotive. But be sure and stay tuned to that. And until next time, you've been watching Dale's Rails, and thanks for watching.